Okay, it is November finally, and we just transitioned from Halloween to Christmas in an instant, just like that. But we are not here to celebrate Christmas yet, because we have plenty of games to talk about. As always, new month, new games. It is not the biggest month, since COD will be announced soon, so everyone just stop producing games. But don't worry, we still got some games to talk about. This is our top 10 biggest game of the month. Take your time and check it out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is returned as a reboot, bringing a new story campaign as always, with the returning main villain Makarov from the original Modern Warfare franchise. As a closing for the trilogy, we got more action and choices than the previous one. From the signature cinematic experience until the free roam combat, you gotta choose your approaching method for completing mission. For example, as you can see in the trailer, you can go stealthy combat and use hidden tactic to ambush the enemy from the dark, or use the gun-blazing combat with aggressive approach and explosive all-round for more destruction. And how about multiplayer? We got some additions with all 16 maps from 2009 Modern Warfare, and the special zombie mode is back in the game, with some change of course. Now you have open world DMZ with zombies, such a cool insight we saw from the trailer. It is always nice to have zombie mode in shooting games. Plus we got story for zombie mode, so it's just like Black Ops. Well, Call of Duty has always been huge, and doesn't matter how many people complain about the changes and stuff, they'll be back again and purchase the new one anyway, with the new battle pass, the skins, and the new stuff on the shop. I don't know, Call of Duty is still good after all. So yeah, it is coming on November 10, 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
It's been a long time since we saw RoboCop games, or RoboCop in general perhaps. The new first-person shooter, RoboCop Ro City, tells a story in dystopian Detroit where crime is higher than the police could handle, just like the real Detroit City. And you will play RoboCop, aka the sheriff with overpowered heavy machine body to restore the order to the city. If you ever watch RoboCop, this one takes even from the second RoboCop film, and we got Peter Weller, the OG RoboCop actor, to reprise his role for the game. Now it's kinda feel nostalgic. The game will focus on the first-person shooter, and of course, since you are RoboCop, you are more like a walking tank than a fast-moving action figure. So the weapon and abilities are based on destruction and tankiness. And of course, there is always leveling system where you can extract your experience into ability upgrades and stats. The RoboCop Ro City is made from Unreal Engine 5, so they are quite heavy on specification. It is a next-gen game, and let's hope everything went well on release, since I got PTSD from the recent Unreal 5 games. You can return to the Ro City on November 2nd, 2023 on PlayStation 5, Xbox X and S, and PC.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
You might probably know this game as Yakuza, but now we have Like a Dragon, as a sequel from previous Yakuza 6 I guess. It is named Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. Such a long name to pronounce. The same main character Kiryu is returned after faking his own death, and now working as an agent, but you know, with some kind of underground mafia type of style. With a new storyline, we also got two different fighting styles, such as the original Yakuza style and the agent style, where you have some gadget to help you fight. Which, kinda cool looking at Kiryu with some gadgets around. Also, to remind you, this is still Yakuza games, which means there are open world activities like side quests, mini games, and other variety you will always find engaging more than the main story. It is always cool to see Yakuza, Like a Dragon franchise return with some new features and the stories, but keep the fun of the original features so we won't forget how engaging this game is. It is coming on November 9, 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
And so, our journey continues.
I remember playing Tales of Arise base game in 2021. It's been 2 years and now the new DLC is here with the new storyline and more stuff coming with 20+ hour game content, new quest, dungeon, an epic boss fight, not to mention how beautiful the fantasy world is. Oh my, it is always good to have anime games that has decent aesthetics. The Tales franchise is known for its compelling and sometimes emotional storytelling, and since we got a new story with a new character's background, I hope it will have the same impact as the base does. The DLC will be coming on November 9, 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Let's even her.
One of the biggest game of the year finally coming to Switch. After a bunch of delay happened throughout the year, it is Hogwarts Legacy and it's now available on Switch. After a massive success on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, even breaking Steam's most played games for 2023. The Switch version of Hogwarts Legacy will no doubt have to make some sacrifice if it's want to perform well on Switch. We saw the previous game that breaking whenever they went to Switch, which I shouldn't mention here.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
The developer makes sure that they create the best possible experience as their top priority. And if you're asking about the cloud version, there is no mention of the game being a cloud version for now. So I think there is no cloud available since the physical copies are available on the store in the present time. Well, it is an interesting topic to talk about Hogwarts Legacy on Switch since it is quite demanding even on next-gen console, but I wish everyone could play this game, including Switch fellas out there. I did not put too much expectation here besides some wishes, but yeah, it is coming on November 14, 2023 on Nintendo Switch.
Begins now. Hogwarts Legacy. Live the unwritten.
To celebrate 20th anniversary of Naruto's anime debut, Bandai Namco released Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connection, the same Ninja Storm you have been seeing for years, but with the largest roster of playable characters ever. Also, told the story of Naruto's childhood until the last battle with Sasuke. Plus, we will get the original story from the Storm Connection itself, means we got plenty of stories available in the game. Speaking about new stuff, there will be 10 new playable characters like Kara Organization, Naruto Baryon Mode, Sasuke with new moveset, Asura, and also Indra joining the roster. The cross-platform function is available for multiplayer, so you can make an excuse whenever you lose a battle with one of your friends on different consoles. And do you know that every fighting games nowadays has simple control mode, where you just have to press one button and do the entire moveset? Yes, we got it in Naruto Storm Connection here, so you can always spam the same combo since it is easier. The game will be released on November 17, 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch.
On a path with no end.
Nintendo is remaking one of their most beloved RPGs, Super Mario RPG. This was announced back in June 2023 on Nintendo Direct and it's quite surprising, but with the new full 3D graphics. There are some additions to the game such as freaking easy mode for casuals, better models, animations, and cinematic cutscenes also been redone. It is more like modern anime movie now. Some new gameplay feature where you can jump in the battle and a new combo system with a lot of new side quests and challenges to complete. Overall, I think Super Mario RPG Remake is a good recreation of the original games, with some new additions and improvement added that could be precious gift for the fan base and also reach new player into the franchise of Mario. By the way, the game will be released on November 17, 2023 exclusively on Nintendo Switch. The next sequel from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is here with the new name Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising. I know they just put Rising in the end, but well, it is a new edition after all. But what's new in the new installment? There is a new dash attack and an updated auto combo which is known as triple attack now. The new multiplayer updates such a rollback system that allow players with higher ping to have the same experience as the other players. And the crossplay is available now so you can beat your friends from a different device. Rising also featured a new lobby-based minigames named Rising Royal, where you fight in a battle royal with chibi characters, and Gold Brick Hoarder, where you literally being Fall Guys but using green blue characters. It is quite a lot of addition coming to the game, but you will always have the chance to try the open beta from November 9 to 12 since the game will be released really soon on November 13, 2023 on PlayStation and PC. Song of Noo Noo is a single-player adventure game developed by Tequila Works and published by Riot Games. As you heard from the title, this one is set in the League of Legends universe and follows the story of Noo Noo and Willem, a young boy and his Yeti companion, as they search for Noo Noo's missing mother. In the journey, you will need to use Noo Noo and Willem's unique abilities to solve puzzles, explore the environment, and battle the enemies, while along the way learning about the secrets of Noo Noo's past. It is a heartwarming story about friendship and loss, so there will be a lot of beautiful moments along the playthrough, and it taught us a lot about importance of friendship. Plus, the immersive world with League art is always a huge addition. If you are a fan of League of Legends lore or just a casual adventure enjoyer, it is a good choice to pick Song of Noo Noo, which coming on November 1st, 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
The hell? What happened to the TV?
We might probably know about Persona 5 as a JRPG, and now we have a tactical RPG version as a spin-off from Persona series. It is featured a new story that takes place in the same universe as Persona 5. The game follows Phantom Thief as they travel to the mysterious world where they have to team up with a group of rebels to overthrow an oppressive government. Since it is now a tactical RPG, we need to position the characters on the battlefield and use their unique abilities to defeat the enemies similar to XCOM if you ever played those one. There are some new cool features where you can use the Baton Pass combo where characters can transfer turns between each other to create powerful combos. Also, you can fuse personas, giving them new characters' abilities and power. It is a highly beloved franchise, and we are making sure you know when are the new Persona games coming out, since the game will be released on November 16, 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch. Here we go, the most anticipated zombie survival MMO that everyone hyped about. It has been on the Steam wishlist for years and now it's coming, or should I say, let's hope it is here. The developer was forced to announce the delay back in January following the trademark dispute. The game was removed from Steam and there were more copyright claims from a private individual. It is currently unclear when the game is coming or if will it ever come. Before the backlash and controversies around the development, the day before first trailer was such a huge reveal, growing a lot of excitement and skepticism about the development of the game, since zombie survival MMO has always been a huge market for gamers, and to get one mostly on the next-gen graphic is an innovation. But since the dispute and many controversies later, the game is now unknown. And as I remember, it is now changing its name to Dayward, as indicated by the recent trademark dispute. But let's see what's gonna come. It's on November 10, 2023.
The day before, coming soon.
I think that's all for the November games release. I know it is a quiet month for game releases, since we are approaching the end of the year, so fewer and fewer companies trying to make stuff. But since I haven't finished a lot of games from the previous month, maybe I would finally have the time. And not to mention, there are still plenty games on November Well, I don't know, let's see. By the way, thank you everyone for tuning in until the end. I hope you know what you need to play this month, or maybe you have some games we haven't mentioned yet. Put it in the comment down below so we could talk about it. Don't forget to give it a huge like and subscribe, since I really appreciate your support here, and thank you everyone for the past month. We got huge boost from you guys. It has really made me want to make more content. Once again, thank you. I'ma leave the social media here. Let's meet again really soon, and I hope you have a great month. Stay tuned guys and stay no lab.